KISW.
Ladies and gentlemen, Britton Berry from Shinedown. Give it up for him. There you go. Now we need a little volume.
Mic check, mic check.
We got to get you Berry. There we go. There's a Berry action.
There it is. Good to see you
Brent,
guys.
does yours work?
I think it works.
You have to put on headphones so you're official. So you can hear the question.
Plus, it makes you look cool.
Yeah,
And
it
you can
does.
hear me breathing.
It's like
heavy.
you're in the studio.
Ted, these guys are rock stars. They don't look cool because they're on radio.
All right, my bad.
Yeah. You know what looks cool? Being up on stage, kicking ass, rocking.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been at this now, man? We've been talking to you guys for like 6 years.
Are they on 10 right now?
I think so. Here.
We've
They
interviewed
are.
you.
Oh, the
100 times.
consummate professional.
We've been up for like, I've been up
hours,
for like
maybe.
15 minutes. I don't even know if they can hear me.
10 years, I think.
10 years. And
Yeah.
we met you guys about 6 years ago, man.
Yeah.
It's cool
We
to
haven't
see.
stopped.
Now, one question I do have to ask. Last time you guys were here, we had this discussion. Are you guys still kind of the, what are they called? The character actor of music, where you said you guys would go up and play, and you'd see people react to the songs you're playing going, oh, gee, they're the band that plays this song. And you guys have like 8 of them.
It still happens.
It still
It's
happens.
the full set, though, man. Come on.
Absolutely, it is.
How was it different on the Sound of Madness thing, though, at all? I mean,
Well, yeah, because they were coming, being our tour, they were coming out for that. But yeah, you still get those people that look at you and they go, "Oh, those guys."
do you do the barbecue experience VIP thing, Barry, where you go out and you grill a little food for everybody and kind of get to know the fans?
I only got to do that a couple times on this last run. We were so busy doing everything else, and by the time you get off stage, we were signing autographs afterwards. By the time you get off stage, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You got to get to the next city. So
Right.
I
Sleeping
didn't
on
have
the
the
bus.
opportunity as much.
Is it weird for you to sleep in your own bed
Yes,
at home?
absolutely.
I mean, are you looking for like an ice bucket or room service?
I need to get some sort of motor under there to kind of make,
honest
it
to God,
vibrate so I can fall
It's
asleep.
been like 6-7 years. You guys have been nonstop. I mean, is it just weird kind of to have any downtime at all?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what to do with myself. We get stir crazy if we're off for more than a day or two.
We're already pretty crazy anyway.
Yeah.
Brent, I mean this in the best way possible. I'm looking at you right now, and I think they'll agree. You look like the young version of Ozzy Osbourne.
I get that all the time.
I'm glad I'm not the first. I'm glad I'm not the
At
first.
least you didn't call me Meatloaf.
Oh, no.
I just didn't say you look tired.
Yeah.
I look
We
tired.
are. Well, you just woke up.
Well,
I did. You get up for 15
you
minutes.
can say what you want about Meatloaf, but that dude's got some range.
No, he's
he's-
awesome.
he can still do his thing.
What time did you go to bed last night, man? You've been up for about 15, 20
6
minutes.
o'clock in the morning.
Where were you yesterday?
Don't assume last night.
Yesterday.
About 6 o'clock in the
Kennewick.
morning.
Kennewick?
Kennewick, yeah.
Okay. And was that the end of the
Kennewick.
Sound of Madness, or are you guys done with that, or where are we on that?
That was the end of the Carnival tour.
Okay, that was the end of the carnival tour.
Yeah, that was it. We filmed it. We're planning on doing a DVD with it, so it was the big end
Yeah.
for that tour. But we're not done. We won't be done touring till December 9th. We're gonna
Yeah, we're
do-
finished in New Orleans on December 9th, and that'll be, as far as the touring cycle for the record, The Sound of Madness, that'll be 2 years and 7 months that we've toured it. Today's show 406
You
since
actually keep
April
track.
of 2008.
You keep a diary or anything like that, man?
Actually, we don't. Chris
should.
Lightcap, who is our monitor engineer, he pretty much he started back in April of 08 when we got started touring, and he just pretty much chronicled it all up until right now. And I think today's like 406 of just this record.
Well,
and then we've traveled like something like 270,000 miles.
Have you seen
On this
any of
album.
the footage that the guy has, or are you kind of waiting for the end of the tour to see?
Well, he's just written it all down. He's just
writing
logged it all
yeah.
in. I mean, as far as footage, I mean, everybody's going to see that probably before Christmas. We're going to put this DVD out in time for Christmas, hopefully. I mean, we probably have close to 12 hours of footage from the last 2 years of everywhere we've been and just what we've done. All that's, basically B-roll stuff that's, backstage stuff, and just kind of lets people into our world and shows us, shows everybody kind of really what it's like out here for us
Well-
and how we live our lives.
The last time we talked to you guys, you just got back from Sylvester Stallone's house.
Yes.
And now the movie's out. Have you guys gone to the movie and seen it and seen your song and everything else? Have you
Haven't had a chance.
You haven't. Wait a minute. You're in the biggest goddamn movie in the last 4 weeks in the United States, and you don't even bother to go and see just how cool it might be to have.
I'm excited to see it. We just haven't had the chance, honestly.
It's
It's
badass.
been that crazy. Huh?
I saw it. It's awesome.
Really has.
I know some guys like a bootleg. We can get it right onto your tour bus.
No, I'll pay to see the movie. I don't mind.
Okay. All right, very good. As far as just getting it, you guys have been you've been on a roll for so long, and you look at some of the older bands and how they used to do it in the day, like even the Beatles and bands like that would come out with 2-3 albums even a year.
Right.
Do you feel like you have a time for a 2-month, 3-month break, or is it you just kind of in your flow, the juices? Do you go right back in the studio, or do you give yourself a little bit of time to just kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy?
I don't know if you heard before. We've been on the road for like 3 years.
That's what I'm
taking
saying.
a break.
That's what I'm saying. You guys,
I'm tired.
can you give yourself a couple months, man? It doesn't seem like you ever have.
We'll take a couple months before we get in the studio. We all got to go home, be with our families and things like that. So we'll take a small break, but we do have to get back to work. It's been a while since the fans have had a new record, and we definitely have ideas and things we want to do. So
all right, how
we have
much
to
stuff
start.
is in the can right now that you know? I mean, you know you've got 2 or 3 right now that you could just put out if you wanted to, right?
No.
I mean, as far as the songs that didn't make the albums.
No. No, I mean,
No, we don't do it like
Brent and I
that.
don't even ride on the road.
So when you're done and it doesn't make it, you're done with it.
Yeah, we're finished with it.
Okay,
If, like,
all
if,
right.
if it didn't, if it didn't make, the thing is that we don't write records. We did this once before on Us and Them. We really, really rushed that record. A really good friend of mine once told me, he said, you know what? You'll get your whole life to do your first record, and you're going to get about 6 months to do your second one, and that held true. And the second album, we weren't really happy with it because it was rushed. And The Sound of Madness, we spent close to the better half of 2 years writing it and then demoing it and then ultimately, recording the real record. But there were a lot of songs written. I mean, and the thing is like, we're not really into the business of cheating anyone, especially people that respect us and also for some reason really identify with us. So we wouldn't want to put out a product, and we wouldn't want to put out a record that we weren't, we didn't feel strong about. And I mean, we're really just not in. There's no time crunch with us. We're not looking at it like we have to have it out in 3 months or we have to have it out next week. It's like when it's finished, it'll be done, and that's when we'll turn it in.
Well, you say the last show for this particular tour, December 9th, right? So
Right.
you get to that show, you break it out, you have a great time, everyone goes their separate ways, you hang out with family, but
Just for like a month or so, and then we
I was
all
going to say, in
come
all
back
honesty,
together.
what's the minimum amount of downtime you think you could have before this party starts coming back out again?
A year, maybe altogether. All of 2011 we'll be writing a record and recording it. So, I mean, I wouldn't see us. I won't see it. Probably 2012 before you see us again, as far as a full-on lineup and us out there with another touring, with another tour that is, with other bands and this and that and the other. I mean, the thing is that when we come back in 2012, we're probably not going to come back like slowly into it. We're just going to come out like full on. And hopefully we'll start out, in arenas again. We just got off this tour, the Carnival of Madness, that we were able to do with, all of our friends. Basically, we got to have the summer with all of our pals and the 5 bands that we were with, this summer. So we're not really looking to come back and it be something that we kind of ease into. We're going to do everything that we have to do in order to, when we do come back out, it'll be the biggest thing that anyone's ever seen.
In the meantime, you're cutting grass, taking out the trash,
I love those
being
things.
a dad, hanging out, and laying low. Seattle loves you guys, man.
good to
We're
be
happy
here.
getting to see you. It's going to be a great show today. Guys in Shinedown, Brent and Barry, everybody give it up.
Thank
for
you.
them.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea.